Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Ponless Challenge Run, the live stream series where we're trying to complete a hat time while collecting as few pawns as possible. And if you want to watch these challenge runs on your own time, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that bell button to stay notified. When we last left off, we spent a lot of time in Alpine Skyline, especially with that last level. I mean, my goodness, the amount of times as I accidentally collected pawns on a zip line, it practically became a meme at that point. Isn't that right, Emily? I want all the zipline lines to go away. I don't like them very much. I know, Emily, I know. So anyway. Hey, Dr. Nicholson, thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? So as I was saying, what we did largely last stream was a couple levels in Alpine Skyline, with the toughest one being that finale to Alpine Skyline. And it just, again, it was all had to do with those zip lines, and just having pawns on those zip lines made those zipline sections much trickier. So, what you're seeing there is the best we could do on the main levels of Alpine Skyline. This does not include all of the time rifts. We'll have to revisit that later. But I was actually tallying up the pawn counts for different potential routes off-stream. And as it stands so far, the first 16 timepieces we collect, the route is already mapped, and that would be, you do Mafia Town, Barrel Battle, and then glitches to get to the gallery and the lab time rifts early. From there, we go to Dead Bird Studio early, in order to do Bird Studio, Picture Perfect, and collect 2 mandatory pawns in Outlaw Express to give us enough time pieces to actually get us to Subcon Forest. From there at Subcon Forest, just do everything in Subcon Forest. So that's all 6 main contracts to be completed, all 6 main missions to be completed. Ponless, as well as the pipe and the village time rifts can also be completed. But after that point, that gives us 16 timepieces, if I'm not mistaken. But it also leaves us at a bit of a crossroads. What I mean by that is, once we get all those things... Oh, sorry, I take that back. We also need to do the train time rift in Owl Express. Ah, fair enough. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Copper. But I hope you have at least a good dinner, at least. Thank you so much for dropping by. Yeah. As I was saying, where that kind of leaves us is we're at 16 timepieces, and we need 4 more timepieces to get the amount of timepieces we would need to enter Nyakuza Metro. And I know we have more than 20 timepieces right now, but I'm trying to find the best route here. And just from the tally ups, we would only need to get 1 more time rift from Alpine Skyline in order to have the timepieces to get into, what's it called? Nyakuza Metro. That being, you do the birdhouse, the lava cave, the windmill, and then you'd have to do the Turley Tail Trail time rift, because the time rift for Twilight Bell requires us to get 5 pawns. And if we do all that, that would give us a net total of, I think, 13 mandatory pawns. However, if we were to do from outer space, the Mafia boss level, and we're able to find 2 other timepieces in Mafia Town that could be completed pawnless, then that would only take us up to 12 mandatory pawns. So, my plan for tonight is actually to return to Mafia Town to see if anyone... I know there's 1 time rift we can do in Mafia Town completely pawnless. Or at least there's a good chance we can do it pawnless. That's the Sewers time rift. But if we can do one of the other main levels in Mafia Town pawnless, whether that's Cheating the Race, or the Lava level, or the Golden Vault, then that would give us enough timepieces to ensure we could get to Nyakuza Metro with only collecting 12 pawns. So yeah, that's the plan for tonight. And yes, that is correct, Copper Nicholson. I did add some more meme challenges. You'll probably notice that now there's some meme challenges for DJ Grooves, as well as for Conductor. So that'll be fun. First things first, let's go for that time rift. This is the Sewers time rift. Oh my, that's a lot of pawns around that safe. Alright, but thankfully we're starting the level with 108 then only. So that's good. I think the sewers is there, I want to say. I think we're up here. Oh! Dr. Nicholson is coming up with some schemes for the ponds. Or for the, meme challenges. What are you thinking, Copper Nicholson? Alright, looks like we should be able to answer that time rift Ponless. Just... Yep, there we go. Let's go! To the sewers! Away! Oh, right, this time rift. So we're starting the sewers time rift with 180 pawns. This is the amount of pawns it took to get here, and without further ado, let's try to complete this level pawnless. Definitely an interesting level because it's all about timing. Right, so far so good. Oh, now we have to be fast. Not too bad. Come on. There we go! Ponless! Let's go! Alright, let's see what we got here. No. Ooh, that's fun. Chicken. For the sprint hat. I like it. Alrighty.
Here we go!
Wait, what? Oh, that's right. Mustache Girl, why? We're not ready for you yet. Well, too bad. I don't wait for anyone.
All right, I'm in. I made it. I infiltrated that kid's spaceship without the alarms going off.
No, you didn't. I saw that alert. Did too. Did not.
I bet she's collected a ton more timepieces than I have. Now, where does she keep them?
Gee, I wonder where it could be. Maybe it's in this television set? No. Maybe it's up this suspicious elevator? Could it be in this safe?
Jackpot! This must be where she stores them all. Time to mess with time a little.
Time to mess with Hat Kid's junk. Alright, so for those who don't know what just happened, when you get 25 timepieces, that cutscene happens by surprise, and it opens up what is the very last level of the game. Now, we aren't going there quite yet, because we have to try and map out a route with collecting the fewest amount of pawns, and we're going to want to map out all the other levels anyway. So we will not be going to the finale this stream, of course. However, that is what happens just before the finale opens up. But in the meantime, let's update for the sewers time rift. Nice. 0. There we go. And yeah, let's continue. So, as it stands, all we need is one more Ponless level to be able to get over there. Hey, Gabby APF, long time no see. How's it going? So we're starting this level with that many pawns, and this is the amount of pawns that to get here. And without further ado, let's see if we can beat this level pawnless. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well, Gabby APF. I am doing well as well. I'm currently just trying to continue the pawnless challenge run. I also... Oh no, Topper Nicholson, something about a laser. No. But yeah, as I was saying, I've been doing well. Currently trying to continue the challenge run. But I've also I spent a lot of time this weekend and even today and yesterday working on something very, what I consider to be a major accomplishment for my game. And that is pathfinding. So, for those who don't know what pathfinding is when you have either an enemy or a projectile or any other thing that needs to find a way to get from point A to point B through a series of obstacles. As a super simple example, notice how those birds are chasing after me? That's pathfinding. They're pathfinding from their current location to where Hected is, while also trying to avoid obstacles. And pathfinding can be a very complex thing, and it took me many hours to try and get it working, and well, now I do have it working, and I feel really satisfied with it. I still need to fine-tune it a bit, but at least that's a big thing that I've been working on. Ah, thanks, Daddy APF. How about you? Have you been working on any cool projects? We're still doing it. Just trying to remember where these tickets were. I know one was there, one was up there. I think one is down by the docks with the... Yeah, those docks over there. Oh, what did you find, Topper Nicholson? Down there? Might be. Now it's... Oh, wait, no. It's not here, I don't think. It's by, I think, the constructions. Not the water slide. That's what it's called. Oh. That was scary. I'm so glad we didn't collect the pawn there, though. I don't know where that goes, so I don't trust it. I do know there's a ladder around here. There we go. Before we continue, it looks like Topper Nicholson has used redeem channel points to read a message. So I shall get on that. Read a message as the conductor. I've come to make an announcement. DJ Grooves, who's a dirty mother pecker. That's my wife. So I'm making a call-outs post online at twitter.com. DJ Grooves, you got a small beak. It's the size of this. It's the size of Hackhead's timepieces, but smaller. And guess what? He pets my wife, so I'm gonna pet the moon. That's right. This is what you get. My super laser pack. How do you like that, Hackhead? I packed the moon. You have 23 hours before everything hits the earth. Now get out of my sights before I pack you too. I think the challenge went through, Topper Nicholson. Awesome. You come up with the strangest messages. Though I think that was a reference to Sonic Adventure 2, if I'm not mistaken. Now we just need to make our way to not the construction site, but near the construction site. Ah, there it is. I see the slide building. Oh, but first, darn. There we go. Yeah, Dr. Robotnik does have some fun dialogue in the Sonic games. Now let's see here. Ah, yeah, there it is. And it's near Pons. I don't this one.
Me?
Okay. Now the last one kind of escapes me where it is. It's I know we can hit the safe to get a hint. I prefer to go off of memory if we can. Because that's a lower risk of collecting pawns. Is that it down there? No, that's just a sequel. Okay. Maybe it was by the docks. Alright, sounds good, Copper Nicholson. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Oh, also, if you're still here, Davy APF, have you played A Hat in Time before? It's such a great platformer. Stay focused, but avoid those pawns. Not seeing it down here. Which means it's probably somewhere I'm not thinking of. Ah, fair enough. Well, here's hoping that this gives you a good indication of the game, because I really love this game. It has so much charm to it. It's obviously cute as heck, and it also just has really solid platforming as well. Let's head back to the safe and see if we can't get that hint without collecting any. Safe is somewhere up here. Probably around that. Yep, there it is. Now for the scary part. Okay, good. It was down there somewhere. I probably just missed it. Hey, Snowflake! Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Where is... Ah, there it was. It was hiding. That's okay. Now we just need to get back safely. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Snowflake. As I was mentioning to Gabby and Hopper earlier, I managed to do something. Oh, nice. You're doing well, and you just got home. Cool. As I was mentioning earlier, I managed to do something pretty significant for my game, and that's implement enemy pathfinding. So I've gotten it so that on a, we'll say, on a specific level. But when I say level, I mean like the Z-axis. So like, let's say on a specific floor, it is now possible for a walking enemy to find Dorothy in a maze I could create in any particular way, without having to like hard code it into specific areas. It's just happens naturally. I consider that a major accomplishment because pathfinding is complicated. Oh, awesome. Thanks for the compliment, Snowflake. And also, we did this level Ponless. Let's go! But yeah, that's in order to make it work nicely, I had to make it so that I had two sets of basically two different kinds of pathfinding. One that's very basic, where it's 8-directional, but it doesn't know how to deal with obstacles, and the other that's 4-directional, but is able to navigate through in and around obstacles. And I switched between them based off of whether or not the enemy has a direct line of sight on Dorothy. Oh, sure. I mean, I might have just explained the basic premise of it, but that does not at all do it justice in terms of everything I had to do to get it to work. But I'd be more than happy to explain it. But first, I must update the pawn counter. Let's see here. We just did the Golden Vault Ponless, so that's a big deal. Because that means that Mafia Town is actually the ideal spot to go to update. Oh, whoops. I updated the wrong level. What this means, chat, is that if you do Mafia Towns, if you do these levels in Mafia Town plus that time rift in the sewers, you actually collect one less pawn than you would if you did the levels I suggested in Alpine Skyline in order to reach Nyakuza Metro. So I do consider that a pretty big accomplishment, because it means we could right now go to Nyakuza Metro with the theoretical minimum amount of pawn. But I'm thinking we should try to at least continue making our way through some other levels here. Oh, wait a minute. No, we can't. No! Never mind. That's a big nope. Alright, in that case, I'm thinking we'll do the time rift in Alpine Skyline and then go down to Nyakuza Metro, because that's easily my favorite world in this game. Yeah, as I'm making my way back to Curly Tail Trail. How did I get pathfinding to work? Well, Fusion 2.5 has a couple of different pathfinding I don't think patches is the right term. Add-ons, that's what it is. Fusion 2.5 has a bunch of different pathfinding add-ons that you can use, and... Oh, good question, Snowflight. Right now, it's, to get to where we are right now, having theoretically 20 timepieces, it would take 12 pawns. Those pawns would come from... she came from outer space, down with the Mafia boss, and Owl Express. All the other levels that we would have needed to get here would be... So those would be the first... the levels be here in Deadbird Studio, the train time rift, the Pipe and Village time rift, and the sewers time rift. And, of course, all the main levels in Subcon 4. So, what I'm doing right here is just getting another time rift out of the way, just for the sake of doing it. But as for... After that, we'll be heading to Nyakuza Metro to continue, we'll say, mapping out the minimum pawnless run. Yes, Nyakuza Metro could make our rush to the finale either really good or really bad, depending on how it turns out. So yeah, start from the windmill and go back. Yep. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so you get the... I had to find an add-on and then look up some tutorials on how to use it. I think it was... Once I had done that, I tried to implement it with, by tying it directly to the hitbox. Oh yeah, Snowflake, I'm glad you're excited. This Nyakuza Metro is so well designed. It's, it was also the last world they created in full, because that was the final DLC of this game, the Nyakuza Metro. So, it will be a very fun time up there. That's right. I think there were pawns here. Yep, it's right. Yeah, come on. Right. There we go. But yeah, so once I got the add-on, I tried to tie it originally to the hitbox of, we'll say, my quote-unquote walking enemy without, where around here is the time rift? I feel like I should be able to see it here. Yeah, it should be, you need some kind of house around here. Not this house, but a different one. Oh, I think it might be that house. Yeah, it might be that one. It's that house. It's gotta be that house.
I think this one.
Yeah, once I did that, what happened was the collision box was too small for it to work well with the pathfinding, because the pathfinding method involves creating a grid of, we'll say, larger squares than the box I had for the enemy. And so it would do some very weird things and not quite work properly. And if I tried to, like, make it too small, then the grid that the pathfinding algorithm was reading from would just take up so much space that it would lag the game and be unplayable. How do I fix this? Well, what I had to do was create another active object that would essentially be the thing that follows the pathfinding, the grid pathfinding, and would be the correct size it needs to be to not cause problems. And have the collision bots essentially follow after that, what's it called? The pathfinding box. In order, and determine when to actually make it move forward. It ends up being like the collision bots is playing a game of tag with the pathfinding box in order to keep up with it. And that allows it to do the basically, it accomplishes the same thing, it just requires another active object. We made it here, Ponless, so that's good. Ooh. I don't remember this level. Oh, we're gonna try it. We're starting this level with that many pawns, and this is the amount of pawns it sets to get here. Without further ado, let's try and beat this level Ponless. Now, what I just described there with the collision bots following the... Oh. Okay. No. Got it. Okay, good. No pawns. But, thanks, Snowflake. But what I'm just describing there wasn't the whole solution. That was only a portion of it. It's what I just described only works if I'm using the pathfinding method on its own. And to be fair, it is theoretically possible to do that. However, what would happen is if I just used only that pathfinding method, I would be in a situation where, in a game where the main character can move in 8 directions, the enemy could always be moving in 4 directions, and now we're... No! No! Why? Well, that's a first. I didn't think we could collect pawns in these time rests, but apparently I've been proven wrong. No, it's not your fault, Snowflake. The fault is mine. I should have paid a bit more attention there with the cats. We're starting this time rift with... Whoops, I gotta update the memo. So, we're starting this time rift with that many pawns. That is not the right button. Okay. We're starting this time rift with this many pawns. This is the amount of pawns it takes to get here. Without further ado, let's try and beat this level. Yeah, we really have to avoid those cats. It's aptly Snowflake. Like, in the section so far, we couldn't collect pawns on a time rift like this, but because of the way the tap mechanics work, apparently we can. Now, where was I? Okay. It just, technically, if we don't defeat it, it won't give us a pawn. And we didn't lose any pawns. We're still at what we start with, so that's fine. Exactly, Snowflake. Cats and ziplines. They're the worst. What? What just happened? Okay. I'm not sure that was the right thing to do, but it worked. Alright, there we go. Ponless. Let's go. That's not bad. Ooh, okay. I like that. But yeah, in a game where you can... Oh my goodness, you're right, Snowflake. The game cheesed us, so we cheesed it back. Oh. Uh-oh. And now another thing happens, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to be doing this in this challenge run, but I thought I might as well show you guys this, because this is a really cool aspect of the Seal the Deal DLC. And what, in my opinion, makes the Seal the Deal DLC worth getting. So, after you get the seal, for those who don't know, first I'll update the pawn counter here. We just did Curly Tail Trail. Yep. Okay. So for those who don't know, when you get 27 timepieces in a Hat in Time, and you have the Seal the Deal DLC, Thatcher actually comes onto the ship. And if you talk to him, it starts a mode known as Death Wish.
Nice place you got here, kiddo. What's up? Still alive and well, I see. What a shame.
Well, I'm happy with having in my soul and not having it down a toilet, thank you very much.
How about we fix that with a little deal? Tell you what, you do some fresh new contracts for me, and I'll reward you handsomely. If you survive, that is. I've got this little map for you. You'll notice I've marked just one contract on it for now. You'll have to complete it before you unlock the rest. And be careful, kid. These aren't your average everyday contracts. These are advanced contracts.
Yeah, you're right, Snowplay. And he does, but to be fair, the reason he's here isn't necessarily because he likes us, but more so because these contracts are no joke. They're stupidly hard.
Red wants you to die on the job, right?
If anything, this is probably Snatcher's payback. Okay, and then you get this map, and you notice that number up there. That's not the number of levels, but most of the levels, I think, have three... basically, a stamp you earn for completion, as well as 2 stamps for doing extra challenges in the levels. And they are not easy. Like, this whole map will be filled up with essentially harder variants of levels, or even some new levels or redesigned levels that are just... Let me put it to you this way. I have not completed Death Wish in all my time playing A Hat in Time. That's how difficult it is. But the rewards are great. You can get some of those rental outfits permanently from this, including my favorite outfit, which is the marching band outfit, though you all haven't seen that. Hey, Dr. Sputnik, thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? But, yeah, so this is beyond the scope of this challenge run, is what I'm trying to convey, because I don't think it would be particularly fun or rewarding to try and complete the Death Wish levels pawnless. Since, while a lot of them don't have pawns, others actually require pawns, and it's just... these are already ridiculously hard as it is, and they have no bearing whatsoever on our ability. It's just an extra mode for people who really love this game and really want to push themselves to their limit. Listen, Snowflake. There's a difference between challenge and torture, and I think Death Wish would fall into the latter category. So in the meantime, let's it's time to go to my favorite world in this to an extent. It's supposed to make it's supposed to be a meaningful challenge, and Death Wish is beyond the scope of this challenge run. However, we now have enough theoretical timepieces to get ourselves to Nyakuza Metro, and that's something I'm really looking forward to. Boop. This is by far the best DLC they've added. Well, actually, I think in terms of content adds, I think Death Wish is the best piece of content add to at time. But in terms of worlds add, between this and Largest Cruise, there's no contest. Nyakuza Metro is awesome. Good question, Snowflake. I might do if I were just doing a Let's Play or something, maybe, but only to a certain point. Because some of the last couple of levels in Death Wish are absurd. Especially the final Death Wish from what I've seen. But yeah. Into Nyakuza Metro we go. Oh, for sure. First Snowflake. The art is very pretty, and one thing you'll notice immediately is just how aesthetically pleasing this area is. Just I mean, just look at this place. It's gorgeous. The lighting, all the different artwork. There's a lot of different artwork on the walls, and I'll even point out there's also anime stuff, as you can see. So, and all these different ads and such. It's just. It has this. The Nyakuza Metro as a world feels the most complete. Now, we are starting Nyakuza Metro with 181 pons, but this is the amount of pons it actually took to get here. Now, without further ado, let's see if we can get that first timepiece. Ponless. Wow. Yeah, I agree. Dr. Sputnik, it is pod, and also, it's your favorite already, Snowflake? I mean, I'd say wait to see it all before you judge, but, it just has so much charm. Speaking of charm. You have giant cats literally pulling the metro. It's so adorable. If this game couldn't get any cuter. And then, once again, the devs do a good thing of presenting this new mechanic in a controlled environment. There's actually mechanics of actually, like, riding on top of those trains. Don't happen a lot. Oh, I think we actually have that, if I'm not mistaken. No we don't, but we have that. Now, welcome to Nyakuza Metro, Copper Nicholson, what I consider to be the best chapter of A Hat in Time. Just so well designed and has such charm to it. It's the embodiment of everything that's awesome about A Hat in Time. I don't think we have to. Oh, that works. I'm just checking for pawns. That's why I'm being very cautious right now. Right here. Okay, we're good. Yeah. I think I was discussing, oh, and this is where they show us a bit of a mechanic. So you'll notice there's this puddle here. They actually reuse this mechanic in a new way by basically having this vacuum cleaner chase us. And that's like a bit of a bounce pad, so that's fun. yeah, it's also impressive just how they make the trains actually meld and bend. And then this happens. Just... it just opens up, and the first time I actually went through that tunnel into here, it completely blew me away. Just seeing the central hub of Nyakuza Metro. And that's not all for show either. It's you can actually get up there. It's pretty much everything you see here is actually platformable. Now there's our timepiece. Let's go get it. I'm back. Ours. Alright, we're done pawns. Let's go! First timepiece Ponless, which is actually a really good thing.
That belongs to the boss. No way.
Thank you for bringing this to me. Who do you work for? No one.
That's my junk. Can you give it back, please?
Well, I can't have you running around interfering with my jewel business. So, you work for me now.
Huh? What's this?
Come to my store. We've business to discuss.
Is this...
There's more of these, I'm sure.
Hey, at least it's not pawns.
You seem talented.
If it was pawns, then I'd be very disappointed.
I pay you, and you bring me more. It's a simple arrangement. Start looking by
It's salad, yes, Dr. Smudnick.
I'm sure you can find your way. Now be on your way, and don't come back empty-handed.
Yeah. Now, while Mustache Girl is my favorite, I think the voice actress for Mustache Girl is my favorite in this game. Empress is really good as well. And also just, you'll probably notice that her animation is just on a whole different level compared to what you saw earlier. And that's because this was happening. Oh, hey, I'm Sabo. Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? I think it is I'm Sabo. But, as I was saying, because this, because Nyakuza Metro was the last world they worked on, and it happened, as part of the final DLC of Hat in Time, they were able to really go all out with the animations and such, and that's why Empress's animation just looks so good. Like, between her wagging tail and the way her mouth actually moves rather than just being a stock image of a mouth. Like, they really outdid themselves here. But also, it looks like we have a message to read. Read a message as Emily. My name is Emily. My name is Emily Yoshikira. I'm 33 years old. I live in the northeast parts of planet France. I'm a pacifist in the online MMO Fortnite, and I log off every day by 9 p.m. at the lake. I make sure I get 12 hours of sleep no matter what. I'm a person who wishes to live a quiet life after all. I take care not to trouble myself with any enemies that would cause me to lose sleep. Although if I were to fight, I wouldn't lose to anyone. I'm a queen. A Daisa no Oba Bakuda, a pet Zardusto. Now, Leia, let's get a closer look at those balls. Okay, Tavern Nicholson, okay. But yeah. Anyway. Let's continue with what we were up to. That was just a message to read. Covered it. That's all. But first, might as well update the pawn counter since we did technically get the main station done without collecting any pawns, but that's good. Because it means that there might be potential here, chat. And there we go. Oh wait, there is a copy of the jewelry relic in the jewelry store? might be right about that. Also, I see a sticker. I want it. Okay, that wasn't a pawn. Good. Let's,
Out of the way!
That's fun. Not sure if it's in the back of the store or if it's... It might be. Somewhere. But yeah, we are in, or Nyakuza. We are in Nyakuza Metro. Oh, it's just to the right of the boss. Up. Yep. I think I see it. There it is. Anywho. I'm actually going to back out in Nyakuza Metro just to start from the hub. For the sake of, the challenge run. Yeah, let's continue. There are a lot of main levels in Nyakuza Metro, but I feel like if you thought the free roaming concept of Alpine Skyline was cool, Nyakuza Metro just does it so much better, in my opinion. The levels feel a lot more intertwined and connected. Oh, one-hit hero challenge, Chopper Nicholson, means that Hat Kid dies in one hit. Alright, so we're starting this level with this many pawns, and this is the amount of pawns it took to get here. Now, without further ado, let's try and get a timepiece pawnless. Now, while I do think there's a lot of potential here in Nyakuza Metro to have timepieces, one thing that could hold us back is the issue of different gates that require us to buy Metro passes. So I'll be trying to do a bunch of steps in order to avoid going through those gates. But it will be a process trying to avoid them, sure. That was great, Dr. Sputnik. I love the Nyakuza series. Kazuma Kiryu is one of the best video game characters. That's amazing. Come on. Yes, we got up here. That's good. You know what, Snowflake? That would explain the lore. I think you're right, Snowflake. I mean, I had to spend a lot of time down here in the metro, and you do pick up a few things from the locals, like the whole Nya face, as you see here. Yeah. Anyway. I think what we have to do is, oh wait, there's a rift token. Gimme. Anyway. I don't want to buy the cat. I think we can jump through that, but we don't want to get run over, so... I see a timepiece just up there, but I also see a bunch of pawns. Yeah. Oh, right, we have to go over there to the left. Yeah, the cats are great. They're absolutely adorable. But there's going to be a process navigating all these different paths. Oh, that's a very conveniently placed air conditioning unit. Okay. I think we need to... Maybe we want to get to that spot over there, so we do want to go on this track, I think. I know what the Nyakuza series is, Dr. Sputnik. I got the reference. Just have to be very, very careful. Actually, wait, I have an idea. We're going to use camera canceling to try and get the drop on these pawns. Yeah, Snowflake, I'd say it's always good to just consume a fair amount of media to get inspiration, because there's plenty of cool ideas out there. And also, if you get any ideas for yourself, just write them down. That's another suggestion I have. Because it's, no matter how big or small, it all adds up over time. as with most creative endeavors, you get better with more practice. Come on. No! Ow. Okay, well, at least we kind of spawned back up here. That's convenient. I thought we would have been able to make that jump, but I guess not quite. Or maybe I just mistimed it. I know that hurt. Oh, that really. Oh dear. Well, I mean, we're here, which doesn't really help us much, but it's interesting. I know of a spot where we can. Wait, we might be able to infinite. No, there's no bullshit there. Okay. This is the fun of exploring Nyakuza Metro. There's just so much to platform on, but it also means it's very easy to get lost. Here. Well. They did Copper Nicholson, that is correct. I think we should start from the beginning, just for the sake of consistency. Good question, Snowflake. Not yet. I do think it would make sense to eventually implement the ability to fast travel between different saving altars. But for now, I'm working primarily on the game's core mechanics. And hey, Dreadcore, thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? We made it to Nyakuza Metro. I'm super excited. Yo, Dreadcore, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub again. I really do appreciate it. And also, you're absolutely right, Dreadcore. Buy the Copper Nicholson brand sandwiches, if they even exist. Alright. So we're starting this area with this many pawns. This amount of pawns to get here. Without further ado, let's try and get some timepieces in Nyakuza Metro Ponless. But yeah. Since you no, it's okay. We only just started Rat 4. The only timepiece we got was the first one. Like the one you get pretty easily in Nyakuza Metro just by going after that one cat. So you haven't really missed that much at all. We also determined that it's actually better to just go back to Mafia Town and to get some timepieces there. That is to try and do Alpine styling. Also, new sticker. Let's see how this does.
Can't help it.
Yes!
Can't help it.
Oh, what we got here? Copper Nicholson, I already read that. Oh wait, is this a different, No, I read that message already, Copper Nicholson. And you? Oh, he's just showing it, fair enough. Right, now we're back up here. We just need to try and make our way up there. It is interesting to explore this place, though, just because there's so many different routes. Ow, ow. Well, oh, well, that actually worked out. Kind of teleported us here. Fair enough, Snowflake. But yeah. Since you weren't here earlier, Brekor, one thing I did mention to some other viewers on stream was that I managed to implement some pathfinding into my video game, which was a pretty complicated task to do, to say the least. But it was definitely very satisfying to implement, and I still need to make some adjustments to make it more fine-tuned, but at least it's good question, Grekor. I do believe it is A-star based. So A-star is a type of pathfinding algorithm, for those who don't know. and it's very effective. I didn't program the A-star myself. I actually used a... Oh, that's what we needed. We need the foot shot. Alright. But yeah, I actually used a pathfinding add-on that Fusion 2.5 had to implement A-star, and then I had to work out a lot of kinks with it to make it work with the system I was going for. And then I had to implement a method to do line of sight, which I don't think I explained yet. Yeah, we just have to get over there. Alright, I see a couple of questions. I'll try to answer them as best I can, but also... Oh, no. It's okay. We can get back up there. I stab out. No. Please, no. That would be an entirely different challenge run entirely. It's just the minimum pawns if you equip to the Batman badge, that sounds awful. That would probably completely change everything. Dr. Spot, pathfinding is a programming term which means trying to get from one point to another while avoiding obstacles. So, for example, if an enemy in a video game walks towards a player but is able to navigate hallways without, running into a wall, that's pathfinding. If that makes sense. Now, as for your question about the world itself, Snowflake, it's... There is a, I would say it is both sci-fi and fantasy. It'll feel medieval, especially at the start, but it also has sci-fi elements. If that makes sense. So, I won't get into I'll just leave it at that, because if I tried to explain why certain things are the way they are, it would be spoiler-ish-y territory. But I can just confidently say, yeah, it is a bit of a mess, but it's also, it does give it a bit of a unique charm to it, though. Now let's get back up here. I agree, Record, though. Lots of base platforming in this world is amazing. I think this is it. Please. Let's go! That timepiece was Ponless!
What? You know the deal. Give me here.
Oh, Gregor, I know we're past the 25 timepieces, but we're trying to get to a point with 25 timepieces with the minimum amount of pawns. So we're not... I'm going to leave Mustache Girl for last anyway, but...
And you have another timepiece for me. Good.
Your point's well taken.
Our little arrangement.
I love how Hatchet just completely becomes like gelatin for a second there whenever she collects money.
And since it's going so well, you shouldn't have any trouble buying some Metro passes.
About that, lady, I'm not going to buy Metro passes if I can help it. Not going to do what? I said I'm not going to buy Metro passes. It costs pawns. Oh, please, kid. Pawns are worthless. They're worth a dime a dozen. No, you don't understand. I need to avoid the pawns.
You won't get around much without them, after all.
Suit yourself. Suit yourself, I mean. Yeah, no, the quote-unquote money she gives us is just, it's meant to be a joke because money has seemingly no value to Hat Kid. Oh no, exactly, Dr. Sputnik. It all has to do with the hacks. Before we continue, we should,
I'm selling Nyakuza gear. Take a look.
I don't want that, but there is something else I want.
I'm selling the...
There we go, that's what we want. Now, chat, I know shops are banned, but that's only for stuff that can help, and this is just a cosmetic thing. So I think this is fine. That's not true, Drekor. But per our rules, we are allowed to buy aesthetic things, and this is just purely an aesthetic thing. It doesn't give us any advantage. It just makes us look adorable, as you can see. So this actually replaces our witch hat, and it has a nice perk to it. Not only does this, Oh, right, that's true, Drekor. We can't purposely collect tons of pawns. But besides replacing the witch hat and making us look very cute, it also changes our attack. So instead of throwing potions around, we instead throw this. As you can see, money literally isn't an object to me. I couldn't care less. Now, I do need to readjust the pawn counter, so we're going to restart this Nyakuza Metro. But it's I think that was worth it. Exactly, top for and solid projectiles. But I think I went off on a bit of a tangent there. I was trying to explain, I think, pathfinding. Yeah. So the way I was able to, I had to implement a sort of 8-directional movement system for when. Wait, I can do that? I did not know I could do that. Chat, isn't this precious? That is so cute. I'm trying to make a snow angel, or I guess a money angel. It's a good question, Copper Nicholson. I think it just doesn't have much bearing to hack it because she just wants the fuel. Oh, and that's what that level was, the Yellow Station Overpass. Might as well update that. You're right, Grekor. It could just be fake money or counterfeit money. Which would explain why Hackid doesn't care. Or maybe Hackid just doesn't understand the concept of money from where she comes. Oh, from where she comes from. Yeah, we just got the yellow overpass. And yeah. Why did we get rid of a bunch of, a snowflake? You mean the pawns? Well, to get this adorable little hat, of course. It replaces the witch hat. Yeah, let's continue. But yeah, in order to implement the other aspects of it, I need to switch between pathfinding algorithms. And the way I do that is by checking for line of sight. In order to do that, I essentially just launch an invisible projectile at Dorothy, and if it connects, we switch to the 8-directional movement because it means there's a clear line of sight, and if it doesn't connect, then of course, keep the pathfinding movement. Exactly, I'm sorry. Pawns are the only true money since they're universal currency, whereas this currency would only be valid in Nyakuza Metro and for things the Hat Kid doesn't care about anyway. Wow, that's a bit dark, I'm sad, but I actually like that. That would be a nice lore extension and would explain why she doesn't want to collect them. Pawns are the only real money. Floating green orbs, which are created from the forces of the fallen. Wait, does that mean that Hat in Time is Dark Souls? My goodness, Emily, you're right. I thought we were playing a cute game about about a space alien and girl trying to go home, but instead, we're literally just playing Dark Souls 4. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dark Souls 4, and it's just a soulless run. That's all this has been. Anyway, we're starting this level with this many pawns, and this is the amount of pawns it took to get here. Without further ado, let's see if we can collect more timepieces as Ponless as we can. Oh, that Snowflake. That happened because we purchased this hat. It cost 150 pons. Which, we are allowed to purchase things that have no, like, effect on gameplay. Or no tangible effect on gameplay. So all this does is change cosmetics. It doesn't change our ability to attack or anything like that. That's why that had to change. And all that matters with that Snowflake is how many pawns we start the mission with, so we can see how many pawns it actually took to complete the mission, not what the actual value is.
Bad news, buddy. 3 o'clock.
It's not a representative of the true amount of pawns it takes to beat this game. That's what this table is for. Help us keep track of. But yeah. Now, let's see here. Did the yellow overpass. I think there's one at the pink area, but we need to get a lot higher than we currently are. Actually, Drekor, the irony there is, it's not the birdhouse level itself. If I had just done the birdhouse itself, that would be 0 pawns. The issue is the entry point to Alpine Skyline. Just before you can even get into Alpine Skyline, you need to collect 9 pawns because of some spinny, what are they called? A spinning object that we need to hit over and over again. Not through Snowflake. That's with mistakes. The total amount of pawns we'd have so far, if we're truly doing the route, is just 12 pawns. Now, let's see. No, it's fine, Snowflake. It's a fair question to ask, and I hope that clarified things a bit. See something up there. Is that a timepiece? I think it might be. It is, but in order to get there, we have to get up much higher than we currently are. Alright. I see pawns there, so... Does not have collision. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm hesitant to try and hit that cat just because... Sorry, that cat vacuum cleaner because it is very close to the spawn. You have to kind of hit it like that. Off of this spot here. Wait for it. No! No! Why? It happens. Exactly, Drekor. Alright, I just looked at the time. It is a little bit past 8, so I should take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, everybody. I'll be right back. Alrighty, chat. I was taking a quick a break to drink. Drink some soda I had. And yeah. So we're starting this area with this many pawns. This is the amount of pawns to get here. Without further ado, let's try and collect some more timepieces Ponless. But yeah, I hope you have. Thank you so much for dropping by, Tabby, EAPF. I hope you have an awesome night. There we go. Good question, Snowplay. Why don't we have a counter for all the pawns we've collected? I would say, well, I mean, we do have a counter for all the pawns we've collected, but only in terms of how many pawns it takes to beat a level. In terms of like total pawns collected in the course of this this run, that doesn't really make sense for a couple of reasons. First of all, quite a number of levels need pawns to be spent to actually enter. So that actually will reduce our pawn counters at regular intervals because we are going to be going for all 56 timepieces. Try and see pawns 100% this game, what would be pawns. And second of all, there's also cosmetic things like purchase pawns, which are fine by the rule. Oh my, is something going on, record? Up. There we go. You know what? Maybe we can get out there if we like to hop on the train. Oh no! That momentum is momentum is all wrong. No. Now we have to do that all again. No. All right. Of course, Snowflake. Glad to clarify that for you.
Make sure you buy the right ticket.
Let's try this again.
Did I tell you?
I am amazed that they haven't patched this jump out yet, but I'm because it lets you skip some of the passes. So maybe it was left in there just as a possible skip for speedrunners and stuff. Yep. I'm trying to go for that green one, but it is going to be a process. During that, we even try to jump on that train. It's just going to push us in a make us face a direction we don't want. Nope. Okay, that could have ended up a lot worse. I also find it amusing that the cats actually sound like trains when you're right in front of them. Fun. Okay, I didn't get us quite as much height as I would have liked. So we don't have to try and messing with the vacuum cleaner again. That's all good. Oh, actually, maybe we don't have to. Look here, chat. I think I see a spot we might be able to... Is this, wall run in there? Maybe? No. Ah, that's a little disappointing. Although, we can wall run there. I see a sticker. Uh-oh. But it's a sticker of a pawn. Is this some kind of sick joke? It must be. Oh, the irony. It looks like a pawn, but it isn't actually a pawn. Yeah, you know we have to equip it now. It's like... it's kind of mandatory at this point. What even is this one? Okay. Oh, the stickers, you can equip them to your weapons to give you different taunts, and there's a lot of them, so they have a lot of adorable voice lines.
Can't help it. Make way!
There's some pretty funny ones as well, so it's worth it. I'm thinking what we do is we try to wall run up here, then dive to the left if we can. Are we gaining height? I think we gained height, but it was very, very confusing. Honestly, it's probably just gonna have to be... Yes, Carson. We become the very thing we sought to destroy. There we go. That's the height we needed. And we did that Ponless. Yes! Progress. Good question, Snowplay. What's my favorite little saying that Hat Kid could potentially have? I think I know where the sticker is, actually, so I prefer to show rather than tell. But there are some pretty good ones. I think the sticker I wanted... Actually, no, I don't remember where it is. There is one sticker where Hat Kid basically... That looks like essentially a Bo Kid doing a little nya expression, and it makes Hat Kid say meow. And it is hilarious. He's just like, meow, meow, or something like that. It's just so funny. There's also one where Hat Kid says mierda, just like what's it called? Conductors would say, which is also pretty funny. But finally, a sticker I do like that actually you get by default is this one. It isn't actually a saying, it's just fun. It's just a fun little horn. Anyway. Now, we need to get all the way up there. I think I know what to do, but it is a process. Gotta wait for the right moment. Okay. Now here's what we're going to do, chat. We're going to dive over here. Now you might be saying, why are we over here when we have to go over there? Well, because of this little spot right here. Lets us kind of zigzag our way up. Don't see any pawns, so that's good. Oh, before I forget, egg.
Egg.
Anyway. Wait, no. Okay. That could have been worse. Yep, exactly, chat. Egg. And exactly, Absabo. I saw that snatcher coin too, but we can't collect it because we don't have the right challenge. But exactly. Egg. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. So, up here, we're kind of towards the top of the central metro, and it allows us to get a bit closer here. There's this. You can bounce on, which is just kind of cute. I don't know why this is here, it's just kind of funny. I'd say, yeah, it probably wouldn't make that much sense, Snowplay, because the challenge will be over, and two, there'll be other challenge ones. But it's a nice thought, at least. Now, we need to get down there. Can we just jump in? I think we might be able to just jump in there. Yes, we can! Let's go, Ponless! Alright, finally got my jump. Now I just need to... again? Come on,
All
guys.
right.
Can
Hand
you
it
just let it
over,
slide this
kiddo.
time? Please? very lucky that I don't punch you.
Interesting. You're more useful than I thought. Keep this up, child, and I'll make you rich. I'm very invested in loyalty.
Listen, you can have your money back. I just want my junk.
Now be a worthwhile little investment and find me another, even if you have to look in the manhole tunnels. My cats and I use them for our work. Tread carefully.
It's a girl, Copper Nicholson. Alright, first time to update the pawn counter. We just did, I think that was Green Station. Yeah. We're doing really well so far, chat. So far, chat. If we get 2 more timepieces in Nyakuza Metro, it means you can reach the finale with only 12 pawns, so that would be a big accomplishment. Yep, exactly, Rektor. She's a fun female villain. Oh, and just as a little Easter egg, chat, just to show you something. If you hit her, this happens. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the only enemy in this game that can literally one-shot Hat Kid. Well, actually, that's not true. Snatcher can technically one-shot Hat Kid if you did, if you, refuse to accept his first contract, but still, that's thought I should show you guys that. Alright, so we're starting this area with this many pawns. Now pawns to get here. Without further ado, let's see if we can collect some more timepieces pawnless. But exactly, Copper Nicholson, you do not want to attack Empress because it's instant death. And yeah, she hisses too, so it just fits so well. And I'm glad you're learning new stuff, Rektor, about this game, because there's just so much to learn. And honestly, I've learned a lot of new things from this game, too, thanks to the speedrunning community. Like all that wall-breaching stuff. Never knew that before. It's been really cool. And we're making good progress this stream as well, so I'm enjoying that as well. Now, since we're kind of in the middle of the night and there's a lot of you here, I think it would be good to run some things by you, chat. So, at the start of February, I will be starting in my new job, which I'm super excited for. But it also means that I'm going to have to wake up earlier to, of course, go to work. Now, what does that mean for the channel and the streams? Well, of course, I'm still going to stream, but I'm thinking it would be ideal if I could move things a tad earlier. So, what I mean by that is, oh, and thanks, Snowflake. But what I'm thinking is that if I could shift the end of streams to just 8:30 p.m., that would just work so much better with my schedule. However, I recognize that you all, of course, are pretty used to the routine of starting at 7. So my question is, if I were to push the end of streams back to 8:30 around the start of February, would you all still want me to start streaming at 7 p.m.? Or would you be okay with me starting, we'll say, a half hour earlier, 6:30 p.m., because you want me to be around for still the same amount of time, just perhaps starting at a different time? I'm going to set up a poll for this so I can really get some feedback from you guys, because I do want to take your thoughts into consideration. But, yeah. Got a poll. Cool. Stream starts at 6:37. Leave the poll up for 5 minutes to give you guys plenty of time. And poll should be live. Alright. Fair enough. No, Copper Nicholson, I am not going later. Thank you both for your feedback. I'm just trying to... I want to make sure that everyone, at least here in Twitch chat, has their voice heard. Because, of course, for YouTube, I upload at the same times, regardless, a few days later anyway, so that's not much of a problem. This is just for more of the Twitch viewers. Okay, fair enough, Gregor. You're okay with either. Now, let's step back up. For those of you wondering why I'm getting back up here, it's because there's another very useful thing we can do up here that, where is it? Is it? This might be it. That allows us to, reach other parts of the metro without getting, those, passes. Yep, it's right here. So, looky here, chat. If you're wondering where this is, we're actually at the very top of the central area. So, that area down there, like way, way down there, is where we were before. And we can kind of see everything from up here. We have a nice bird's eye view. We're at the top of a chandelier. But yeah, I love this place so much, Rekor, and I know about it. I know what this place is here for. There's a secret mini-boss here, but we're not doing that because if we do that, then there's going to be a wall of fire here preventing us from jumping off, and we don't want that. We need this to be able to actually... it only happens when you go back up to there and press E. So we're not going to do that because we need to use this area a bunch. Instead, we are going to dive off in this direction. And now we're up here, even though we shouldn't be. Timepiece there. No, that's a... Now we're on Pink Paw Station. Oh, there's the timepiece. And look at that, chat. We skipped a huge chunk of this station. Which is a good thing. Going to have to time this, but it'll work. And there we go. Ponless! Good question, Drakor.
Are you trying to play a trick on me?
No, I'm not, I swear! I never lay upon your jewelry!
Then why did I find your cat hair on it?
Oof.
Don't let that be you.
Also, yeah, I agree, Rekor. I love that after every mission they show stuff like this, because it really gives...
people like you.
This does a lot... This does... I wish... This is one thing I wish a lot of the other areas I had time did, was like kind of continue this continuity with its story, because it really makes the Empress feel like a legitimate threat, but it also further expands the lore of this area. And again, that's another thing that this chapter does right.
There's a place for you here, provided you don't disappoint me. Still, I hear my little collection isn't quite complete. So get back to it, and be thorough. Leave no stone unturned, you hear?
Alrighty, so let's update the counter. That puts us... That was Pink Station, so... It's funny you mentioned that, Copper Nicholson. You're not the only person who feels that way. In fact, I believe it was one of the artists or animators for this game that worked on Empress actually specifically referred to her as wife. And I'll just leave it at that. But for now, okay, fair enough, chat. It seems that there isn't a major opposition. So what the plan will be then is Actually, you know what? It would probably be better just to make this a thing going forward in general. So tonight, of course, we'll end at 9 like I'm used to. But starting this Thursday, I'm going to shift things a half hour earlier just to get us into the groove of the new schedule. And of course, I'll update the schedule so that that's all up to date after the stream is over. So that means for the Thursday stream chat, you can expect us to start at 6:30 p.m. and we'll end at 8:30 p.m. And we'll see how that goes. And that's Eastern Standard Time, by the way. So yeah, let's head back to the hub and start this up. All right, sounds good, Drekor. Oh, 20:30, so about 8:30 where you're at. Okay, cool. All right, thank you all for being so understanding. I really do appreciate that. It's obviously a lot of things are changing because of my new job story, and thank you all so much for the congratulations about that. It's just I want to make sure I need to balance everything so that we can have fun here, but also obviously have fun in real life and need to lead a healthy lifestyle. Exactly, Drekor. Real life should always come first. Alright. So we're starting Nyakuza. Okay. So we're starting Nyakuza Metro with this many pawns. This is the amount of pawns it took to get here. Without further ado, let's see if we can collect some more timepieces of Ponless. Now, since we've gone up to Pinkfall Station, I think the next order of business is going to be trying to find some sub-areas for us to go to. So we're going to look for manhole covers. I know of one off the top of my head, I think. Hey, What's Head Bro? Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Fair enough, What's Head Bro. I know I unfortunately can't post reminder messages in the crosscode Discord because this obviously isn't crosscode. But I am planning to eventually make a Discord server for well, I guess for the channel, but also for my game dev stuff. So if that's something that interests you, that should be happening eventually when I have the time to work on it. But yeah, let's get back up there. Awesome, glad you're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it too. It'd be nice to have a like a little community hub for everyone here. Now, somewhere around here should be a manhole cover. I think it's a bit hidden somewhere. Is that it? I can't tell. No, but I see a sticker. I wonder which one is this. Thank goodness that wasn't a pawn. Okay, that one doesn't actually have much of a sound effect. That's a shame. Oh well. Oh, we can stand up there. That's nice. I know. I heard the pawn sound too. That's actually the sound for collecting anything, not just pawns. It was just a sticker. Don't worry. We're still good. Now, where is that manhole? Alright. Up there. Out here. There it is. I see one. Down we go. Also, this music is really cool too. Just hearing this in the background. And you look here, now we're adding some little puzzle mechanics with the vacuum cleaner. I think did I go the wrong way? Sticker. That's a good one, I think. And no, that's not fun.
Yay! Yay!
I like that.
Yeah!
I like that a lot. Where do we need to get that thing? Right there? Might have been. Or... Oh, wait, no, we have to lure it away so we can actually get down there, I see. No! I made a mistake. No. Let's try this again. Oh yeah, exactly what Report. This is an amazing game. I highly recommend it. Watch it, bro. If you haven't tried it already. I mean, it's adorable. It has great platform mechanics. It has the smug dance. There's just so much charm to this game. It's also my favorite 3D platformer, and so there's that aspect of it as well. I am very confused. There we go. Alright, we're up here, still ponless. I see pons. Just avoid. Kind of have to hop down here, right there. That's so far. And we get knocked up there.
Have you seen this
Wait,
weird-looking
hold
thing
on.
running around?
What's in here?
You know, that weird cat without
I
any
see a
fur.
sticker. And don't worry, it's not pawn. It's what's this one do?
Have you seen this weird-looking cat running around?
Ah, that's fitting. We are in the freezer, which is a nice throwback to Mafia Town.
Weird cat without any fur.
Please don't be a pawn. Okay, no, thank goodness there's no pawns there. Alright. So now that we're kind of up here. Now around here. Go that way, and then we have to go that way. Alright. No, no, no. Can we save it? Nope. There's a mystery? Oh no. What mystery, chat? Wait, are you implying that Hackted might be a cat? I thought that was a bird. Alright, we made it up there. Now we just need to get to the timepiece right there. I know we're supposed to wall jump there, but it's, come on. Okay, we'll try wall jumping then. Are there any pawns? I'm not seeing any. That's good. Let's go, everybody! We did that tunnel ponless. Let's go.
What? All right.
Oh, come
hand
on,
it
guys.
Over, kiddo.
Can't you let this one slide, please?
A fifth? You continue to surprise me.
Especially since you haven't bought any of the Metro passes. I told you, I don't want to collapse pawns.
Are you enjoying your stay in my metro? There's people from all over here. It's the perfect place for a little lying, a little cheating, a little stealing.
Are you secretly Roman Torchwitch? Who's Roman Torchwitch? Never mind.
You've almost earned yourself a real cut of the action here. Almost.
Yeah, her dialogue's amazing, isn't it, Record? Yeah, back to the hub, and also to the pawn counter. That was the green sewer, I want to say. And I'm impressed. Nyakuza Metro is turning out to be a real boon for our Ponless timepieces here. In fact, with those 5 timepieces, we actually would have enough to get to the finale with only 12 pawns collected. So that is major progress, ladies and gentlemen. However, we won't be going to the finale because we're leaving that one for the very last. I think that should be left for, quite frankly, the finale of this series. So instead, now we're kind of in a place where we can go after any timepieces we want. So yeah. On. Alright, fair enough, Record. Exactly, I'm sorry. No jumping in the money pile! Aw, but I wanna. It's my ship. Alright. So we're starting the level of this many pawns. This is the amount of pawns it's that here. We're starting this level with this many pawns. And this is the amount of pawns it took to get here. Without further ado, let's try and collect some more timepieces pawnless. Copper Nicholson, no. But also, I see a badge. It's a timepiece!
Make sure you buy the right ticket.
It's a timepiece. Oh wait, it's just a sticker.
Oh, they're color-coded.
Gimme! I want!
I need!
Shiny!
Shiny!
I want!
This is
Gimme!
amazing. Anyway,
Did
let's
I tell
see, I
you
think,
about my friend? He
where's
lost his Metro
another...
pass. He got stuck at Pink Paw
I
Station.
don't remember where the other sewers are. I think there's one over there on the other side of that wall. That's actually a good point, Copper Nicholson. Money is indeed fluid. Oh. That was way too close for comfort. The one down here? Nope, that requires... down there? No, that's something else. Okay, we're good. See that sticker. And no, that wasn't a pawn, that was just the sticker. Nice. Anyway. There, oh, where? Yeah. I don't think... Are we supposed to put this way in the reverse order? I don't think so, but... Oh, welcome back, Rector. We can try. Probably not going to go well. Yeah, no, because we'd have to do that backwards. That would be bad. No! It forced us into a pawn. I don't like that. No. Exactly. We were doing so well. It just came crashing down on us. Mistakes were made. Yeah, that's great. I'm sad. Oh, exactly. No jumping on the hologram says you can't. Exactly. Yep. Oh, I agree, Redcore. That adorable anime cat is great as well. So we're starting this area with this many pawns. This is the amount of pawns to get here. Without further ado, let's try and collect some more timepieces. Alright. Maybe it's down there.
Oh, how about ramen?
Let me double check something, chat. So we can walk this way. What I'm looking for is the manhole cover in this area. Don't remember exactly where it is.
Didn't hear this from me.
There. I think they removed the collision from the sign as well because they wanted to make sure we didn't. So. Try to explore that. But we'll try some different things. Yeah. Oh my goodness! What is going on? And there's a sticker.
I'm going to miss my trip.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
That's a keeper. Now, I think go this way. Ow. This takes us up here, and then we'd be back at you. This is just a way to get back, I think. Yeah. Alright. Still not seeing the... Oh, I think it's up there. It's not up there. I've exhausted so many other possibilities. Please let me be right about this.
I'm having a terrible day.
There. Oh. No, wait, that's just the time. Director, if you don't, since you played this game before, do you remember where the manhole cover is in this area? Oh wait, is it over there? It might be. Starting to look familiar. Also, yep, there's the manhole cover. We'll come back for this in a bit, but first. Now what do we have here? Ah, fair enough, Dr. Nicholson.
Mixed with petrol and smoke.
Oh, also, like, look, there's so much unique artwork here, chat. Isn't that so cool?
Now that you mention it, isn't it awful? It's terrible.
This looks like it could be a bad section, though, just by the placement of all those pawns. Not ideal. Right? Okay, we can stand there. That's good. See those pawns. Stay away. Okay. We'll run up here, I think. There we go. No pawn so far, that's good. Get up there, I think. Or dive through there. I think going up's going to make more sense. And
What did you do?
that seems to be a big F, since I don't think we have enough vertical height to get there, so we'll have to dive through there, I think. Yeah, there we go. Any pawns there? Nope. Yep. There are pawns there.
Used to be a burger van that stopped you outside.
That's go there. There we go. That across, and that's good level design right there, chat. They used that space very well. We kind of went under, then back around. It's kind of weaving over it itself, and I like that. Digger. That's a nice one. Wait a minute. That's evil. Chat, look at that. What were they thinking? No. No. Why? And the timepiece is right there, too. We're right there. Alright, chat, you know what that means, don't you? It means we have to get very, very creative. Alright. I wonder. Yeah, I agree. That would be the last option. Just if we mess that up, we'd have to do this all again, I'm Sabo, and which would take a lot of time. Okay, I think we get more height if we're just standing on the train than if we're standing here. So, jump. That's just barely not enough. Ooh, only missed that barely. Okay. Idea. If we get high enough here and dive, maybe, just maybe, we'll hit the wall. Come on. Okay, we're getting height. That's good. That's good. I can't see anything. Are we getting height, or am I just imagining it? I think we're getting height. This is so confusing. Alright, I think we're getting as high as we're going to get. We're getting a lot of height, but unfortunately I don't know how to Wait! Yeah! Wow, that actually worked! Let's go! Yes! Ponless! Ladies and gentlemen, that is how we do that level the wrong way.
You know the deal.
Oh, come on, guys, that was hard. That one was really tricky. Come on. Have you no shame?
Another? There mustn't be any left. There's an operation coming up that I stand to make a killing on. A transport gig.
I'd read
Bring
it
me
first.
one more.
That
and
kid
there
was
will
just
be
so
a cat in the
disappointed.
city with more scratch than me.
Alright. Time to update that. For a second there, I thought that was going to be our first mandatory pawns in Nyakuza Metro, but apparently no. Unintentionally, we made use of 2 walls that were just happened to be close enough together to give us some height, and yeah. That was the yellow sewer. And it also shows off the power of wall running. Okay, that'll do. Alrighty. And now, back to the hub. I feel like we might be able to do one more Nyakuza Metro before the end of stream. Yeah, that's a good point on Savo. It does make you wonder. I guess maybe they aren't putting 2 and 2 together or don't care. Which honestly wouldn't surprise me because they're all more focused on money and things like that. Got something. Okay. So we're starting this area with this many pawns. This is the amount of pawns it took to get here. Without further ado, let's try and complete more of this area ponless. So, I think the next order of business will be to go for the pink sewer, which means we're going to have to go way back up there to get to where we need to go. We'll have to take a very convoluted route to get there, but it's, should be worth it. Oh no. Cat, why? Ow. Quite get high enough there. Let's try that again. Come on. Try this again. Nope. Nope. And we didn't respond there either. Oh well. Let's try that in. Ooh, that was scary. Anywho. Oh dear. This is a very precarious position. I'll visit a bit later. I feel like if I let the pawn or I fail here, I probably just try to wrap things up from there. But I do want to see if we can make it to the main manhole cover. Oh dear. Nope. I'm scared of getting hit is the issue. Alright. Okay, that works. Now we're moving. Jump, jump, dive. Right down, there we go. Alright, now we're back up here again. Now we have to do that tricky jump to get back up there. Main park pons, yes. Or I should say smarts. So, as I'm finishing up, chat, are anyone doing anything fun, this week? Oh, just, I said, anything fun, so, like, I don't know. Have any events you're looking forward to or something like that? No, Copper Nicholson, she is not. Alright, so I think the manhole is way down there. Like down and to the right, if I'm not mistaken. Oh dear. And I forgot that, it respawns us up here as it thinks we, like, checkpoint up here. So this is going to be a process navigating downwards. Oh, no, Grecor, I didn't say anything like that. There's a rift token there and a sticker. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to stop that yet, and I don't think we can craft that yet. Yeah, no. So we'll do what we must. Way down is... Alright. I think that's enough for one night. Sorry about that, chat. Checkpoints are working against us. It was only a matter of time. All in all, I think that was a pretty successful stream. We collected so many timepieces. I mean, look at that, chat. How many timepieces was that? It was a lot. But I think that's a good spot to start wrapping things now. But yeah. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're watching on Twitch, I will be doing... Oh, what was that record? No, I wrote 34 because we have 34 right now. No, Grecor's not rolling. Correct right now is be right there. Anyway, if you're watching on Twitch, I will be doing a raid tonight, but if you're watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing on YouTube. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. You can always change your mind later, and it's a great way to show support. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you have an awesome night.